Once again, LS Fest, if you're ready, make some noise!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LS Fest West 2025. We are live from the legendary Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And if you got fuel in your veins and horsepower on the brain, this is the only place to be this weekend. Where the engines are loud, the rubber is burning, and the adrenaline is absolutely off the charts. All across this massive venue, from the burnout box to the off-road course, you can already hear the LS engines roaring, the tires screeching, and the fans going absolutely wild. This isn't just a car show. It's a full-throttle, tire-shredding, chassis-twisting celebration of LS power, and it gets bigger and badder every single year. This year, we've got drivers from all over the country, grassroots legends, pro-am killers, and even a few familiar faces from the big leagues. All here to throw down in front of one of the most electric crowds in motorsports. Thousands of people have packed the stands, the pits, and the paddock. From hardcore racers to casual fans to entire families passing the love for motorsports to the next generation. This crowd is bigger than ever, the energy is next level, and we're just getting started. The LS Fest fans here live are going to see it all, as some of the best drifters from across the country prepare to do battle to see who's got what it takes. They'll witness autocross battles where every millisecond counts and precision means performance. A massive car show with some of the wildest LS rock builds in the country. LS Fest also has some of the most insane off-road action and dyno pools that'll shake the ground beneath your feet. And of course, the infamous burnout contest, where tires are sacrificed in the name of entertainment. But right now, it's time to shift our focus to the event that all our viewers from around the country have been waiting for. The event that's got everyone talking, the LS Fest Drift Challenge. So get ready for high-speed entries, razor-thin proximity, and wall taps that'll make you flinch from the grandstands. These drivers didn't come here to play it safe. They came to throw down, light it up, and battle their way to the top. The atmosphere is electric, the cars are faster than ever, and the level of driving, well, it's on another planet. So whether you're here in person feeling the rumble in your chest, or you're watching the live stream from halfway across the country, we promise you one thing, you're about to witness one of the most exciting drift battles of the year. This is LS Fest West, this is Las Vegas, and this is the Drift Challenge.
Fest Drift fans, we are live! Finally, we get to see the top 16 competitors. These drivers have fought their way through the battles, and right before you, you have Josh the Commander Stewart, our number one qualifier, Roberto Guerra, Dino Child. Not too far behind, we have Jeff Jones, Logan Hunter, Alexander Quiroz, Marco Tellez, Seth Wright, John Shaffer, Cameron Sorenson, Blaze Potts, Kevin Gorke, Jason Gann, Jeff Stein, and in the back there we have Rome Charpentier. These are your top 16 competitors. These guys have been fighting tooth and nail, blood, sweat, and tears to bring you guys some of the most exciting drifting this side of the Mississippi. That's right, folks. We are so excited to be here at the LS Fest West Drift Challenge at the iconic Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Holley LS Fest Drift Challenge is a one-of-a-kind event. An event that basically surrounds us with those melodious sounds of that LS V8. LS Fest is the only engine-specific competition drift event in the world. It's going to be an exciting day of battles. It's already been an exciting weekend. It's been beautiful weather. Las Vegas, we are so glad to be here. Hopefully we're building some new drift fans, and this is the way we do it here at LS Drift. The Drift Challenge, we just get right into the action. So our first battle is going to be our number one qualifier, last year's third place finisher, Josh the Commander Stewart. He's coming to us from Las Vegas, Nevada. in an LS3 powered Chevy Corvette. With about 800 horsepower, he's utilizing his GT radial tires to get all that power down to the road. Sponsored by Gyroline, Holley BC Racing, Advanced Clutch Technologies, and Lockdown Performance. He's going to come out here and start warming up his tires. And right behind him is going to be Roberto Guerrero, representing Goofy Boy from San Pablo, California. Came out here in his IS 300, had some mechanical failures, was able to utilize a 350Z. I guess he brought up a backup car. Roberto, he's going to be running Lens tires, sponsored by Richmond Tire, King Customs, OC Customs, Red Zone, and J-Rod Alignments. Both drivers have been drifting for about 4 or 5 years. Actually, no, I'll take that back. Josh Stewart, he's been in the game for a while, but Roberto's drifted for about 4 years. Both these drivers, of course, LS powered. They both love coming out here, burning up tires. What an exciting event. Josh Stewart was our #1 qualifier, so he will lead first. Roberto Guerrero will be chasing first. Josh Stewart, as I mentioned, finished 3rd place last year, so he's out here for some redemption. Jeff Jones, another competitor that's going to be coming out later on, he finished 2nd. Last year's #1 finisher, Matt Kaufman, unfortunately not able to make it. Matt Kaufman, we miss you, bud. We wish you were here. But give it up for Josh, the Commander Stewart, our #1 qualifier, as he is about to lead the charge. Do I have any drift fans out there? Make some noise. Let's hear you make some noise. All right, here we go. Hands up, hands down, and we have officially begun the top 16 competition. Josh Stewart out front. Roberto not too far behind. Josh Stewart, nice initiation. Roberto's got to dive in the pocket, try to gain that pro. Whoa, Roberto coming off line, going a little wide, getting a little lost this. Oh no! Joshua Stewart washing out really wide, getting back in it as both drivers make their way through that 2nd outside zone, attacking that 3rd and final outside zone. Josh Stewart and Roberto making their way back to the start line. If I got some new drift fans, you may wonder, like, is there some reasoning to the madness? Yes, there absolutely is. When we do drift battles, each driver has a chance to lead and follow. The driver that can do it the best is going to advance on. We have 3 judges that have come here to scrutinize every bit of the run, and those judges are going to utilize all 3 outside zones in order to determine which driver is doing it best. You have 3 outside zones. Driver's got to place the back of their car right on the edge of the track in order to get maximum points. That lead driver's job is to put down a solid lead run. That chase driver's responsibility is to mirror image that lead driver. Lead driver goes off course, well, you're going to follow him into the fire, so to say. And then the judges will assess who was at fault. Was it the lead driver that was offline, or was the chase driver not doing what he's supposed to? So that's the basic responsibilities for both the lead and follow. And of course, both competitors will have their opportunity to both lead and chase. So we're excited to have everybody out here. Once again, we are live on Holley LS Fest West 2025 Facebook page and YouTube. If you're here live, please like, share, subscribe. I'm here to hear me say this all night long. That's the biggest thing you could do for us, is to share, and like and subscribe, and just share the love. Show everybody else what they were missing. If you have friends or family that weren't able to make it, make sure to go ahead, send them the link. Those of you guys that are watching on the live stream, thank you so much. You guys are watching from around the world, and it is amazing to be here once again, giving me the opportunity to help you guys navigate exactly what's going on. It's very exciting. We're happy to be here. But again, like, share, subscribe. Thank you, and shout out to Holley. Holley bringing this festival together, surrounded by the LS platform. All right, here we go. Hands up, hands down, away we go. Roberto Guerrero out front, Joshua Stewart. Both drivers really have some ground to make up. Not really too sure who has the advantage. Roberto doing a good job attacking that first outside line. Joshua, the commander, Stewart diving in for the attack. Almost making a little contact with Roberto as they make their way through that first outside zone, attacking that 2nd outside zone. Both drivers looking smooth. Joshua matching the angle of Roberto as they make their way into that 3rd and final outer zone. We have officially completed the first battle of the Drift Challenge here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Our next pair of drivers in that red and black 370Z, Jeff Jones from Inland Empire, California. And then, of course, Dino Child from Las Vegas, Nevada, making their way up to the start line. But first, we're going to have to see who won this first battle. So as the track official pulls them both up, and Roberto Guerra will advance on. Roberto Guerra advances on to the top 8. So now let's shift our focus back over to the start line. We got Jeff Jones in that Kumho Tire 370Z and Dino Child in that LSX-powered Nissan S14. Here we go. Jeff Jones out front. Jeff Jones, nice initiation. All right, Dino's going to try to dive in the pocket as both drivers make their way through that first outside zone. Jeff Jones putting a great lead line down right on the edge of the track, exactly what the judges want to see. And here we go, but Dino Child mimicking an angle. Wow, look at that. Dino is all over Jeff Jones. Jeff Jones is really hunting for that first place. Jeff Jones, our last year's second place finisher, but it looks like he's going to have his hands full with Dino Child. Dino Child from Las Vegas, Nevada, rocking that LSX 7.4 liter with about 600 horsepower, using those Zick Nova tires to put that power down on the gravel. Sponsored by Gatsby Racing, Clutch Masters, CWC, and PRP. Jeff Jones, also from California, about 400 horsepower out of that LS1. Sponsored by Kumho Tire and Prisma Lab. You can hit Jeff Jones at Jeff Jones Racing. You can go ahead and hit up Dino at Gatsby Racing 13 on social media. Please hashtag these drivers and any picture. It helps them to be able to extend their reach. And again, of course, like, share, subscribe to the live stream. As our next two drivers hop into the burnout box, we're going to get this second half of the battle underway. And away they go. Dino Child out front. Jeff Jones trying to choke up in the rear position. Can he dive in the pocket? And he's already going in for his attack. Dino is doing a great job. Man, almost matching the lead run of Jeff Jones. This is going to be a close battle as Jeff Jones tried to dive in the pocket, kind of shallowing up a little bit through that second outside zone. Both drivers attacking that third and final outside zone and give it up to Dino Child and Jeff Jones as they make their way over for the official announcement. As you can see in the instant replay, Dino doing a great job in that lead position, putting the car right where it needs to be. Jeff Jones doing whatever he can to apply all the pressure. Maybe he could force a mistake out of Dino Child, but unfortunately for Jeff Jones, Dino Child running tried and true in that lead position. And Jeff Jones gets the win. Jeff Jones gets the win. Jeff Jones, first place. Can he get first place? Got second place last year. Dino Child, unfortunately, not able to fade off the attack of Jeff Jones. Next two drivers coming up now, Logan Hunter and Alex Quiroz as they make their way down the straight. Logan Hunter in that lead position. Alexander in the chase position. Alexander really cutting the course there in that first turn. I mean, you want to kind of cut the course a little bit, gate proximity, but it might have been a little too much. Logan Hunter going way offline there, but getting deep into that second outside zone. Both drivers nice and tight as they make their way out of that third outer zone. Give it up for Logan Hunter and Alexander. As you're watching in the live stream, the instant replay, Logan Hunter doing a good job, but coming kind of shallow in certain areas, really going off track to that second outside zone. Nonetheless, pretty smooth run, nice speed, nice angle, nice style, a lot of smoke. Definitely matching that throttle through the floorboard. And that's what we want to see. There's a term a lot of times we use called never lift. And we just want to see these guys mash that throttle all the way down the floorboard and just never take your foot off. And it just puts out a smoke show that we love to watch. We want to thank everybody for joining us here live, making your way over to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Thank all those fans that have joined us live on the live stream. If you're here live, you can go ahead and tune into the live stream if you like. It's going to be on Holley LS Fest 2025 Facebook page or the YouTube page. Please, again, like, share, subscribe. All right. Looks like we're going to go second half of this battle. Logan Hunter's going to give chase, and Alexander Quiroz will lead. There we go. Whoa, look at Logan. Looks like he's out for blood, diving in for the tech already. Applying that pressure to Alexander. Alexander doing a great job not letting the pressure fade him whatsoever. Man, Alexander putting a great lead rundown. But my goodness, Logan Hunter all over Alexander. Absolutely insane. This is world-class driving right here, folks. If you've never been to a drift event, you came to the right one. As we pull up Logan and Alexander for the official decision to see who wins. We have Marco and Seth at the line. All right, Logan Hunter gets the win. Logan Hunter gets the win. An amazing job. Congrats out to Logan Hunter from Thousand Oaks, California. That Nissan 240SX. The gray Nissan 240SX of Logan Hunter taking home the win, advancing on to the next round of competition. Next two drivers, Marco Tellez from Orlando, Florida. He's going to be leading. And Seth Wright will be out there from Las Vegas, Nevada. Actually, I take that back. Seth Wright will be leading. Seth Wright, our number 4th place qualifier. And Marco will be giving chase. Seth Wright in that gray and black Chevy Corvette. And the other Chevy Corvette, Marco Tellez. Marco from Orlando, Florida. Wright from Las Vegas, Nevada. Marco rocking an LS3 with about 500 horsepower. Wright rocking an LS6 with about 420 horsepower. Both drivers are running Zignova tires. Marco sponsored by BC Racing, Zignova DPF, 777 Factory, and Haltech. Wright sponsors, partnering up with him, Huntington and LS Lip Smack and Foodie Tours. Here we go. Wright out front. Marco trying to close that gap as both drivers attack that first outside zone. And wow, Wright's doing a good job right on the outer edge of the track. Marco trying to dive in to try to apply some pressure as they make their way through that first outside zone. Nice switch back. Wright doing exactly what he needs to do, getting deep into that second outside zone. Final transition as they make their way off the course. Seth Wright out front, Marco Tellez in the chase position. As you can see on the instant replay, both drivers have do a good job taking out off the start line. And Wright I really like the way he attacked that first outside zone. Some bobbles by Marco in the chase position, trying to close that gap. It can be kind of tough trying to catch up to that lead driver. You really want to apply that pressure in the chase position. You really want to impress the judges, show them that you can really put your car almost into the door of the lead driver. And that's what the judges are looking for. Judges are looking for like just super razor thin proximity. I mean, they just want that chase driver to be all up in that lead driver's business. That chase driver can apply enough pressure, could possibly force a mistake. I mean, you hear that roaring V8 in your passenger or driver's side window can be a little intimidating. You can't look back. You got to stay focused. So right now, Marco in the lead lane from Orlando, Florida, and Seth Wright, a local here from Las Vegas, Nevada. Marco has about 18 years of experience, dating all the way back to Streetwise, back in the day on the East Coast. Wright, he's been drifting for about 10 plus years. Both of these guys love driving, they love LS Fest, and they love that sound of the LS power plant. All right, here we go. Driver, you ready? You ready? Arms up, arms down, and away they go. Marco out front. Seth giving chase as they work their way down the straight. Both drivers initiating to that first outside zone. Marco doing a good job. Whoa! Seth diving in really close there. in that chase position. Both drivers able to maintain control and attack that second outside zone. Seth is doing an amazing job in that chase position. Marco doing a great job in that lead position as well. It's going to be a tough one to call here. One of the reasons why I don't like being a judge, these guys are driving at such a level that it makes it really difficult to determine who's a winner, especially when nobody's making really any major mistakes. If you're new to drifting and you're wondering, like, you know, how are these judges able to tell? I mean, they're really just analyzing every inch of the run, and every tiny mistake, every little wheel correction is going to cost them. All right, it looks like we have a winner. It's Seth Wright. Seth Wright is going to advance on. Marco doing a little burnout for us. And now Huntington and LS Chevy Corvette of Seth Wright will advance on to the next round of competition. Up next, we have John Shaffer and Cameron Sorenson. Cameron taking his sister out of competition in the top 32, so I'm not sure he's going to have a little bit of bragging rights, but I know his sister's out there rooting him on. She's going to want him to, you know, if he's going to beat her, I'm sure she's saying, if you're going to beat me, then you better go all the way to the top. John Shaffer, our third place qualifier, is going to stand in his way. John Shaffer from Colton, California. Cameron from Las Vegas, Nevada. Shaffer in that 1995 Nissan, and Cameron Sorenson in that 2004 BMW E46. Both drivers making their way down straight. Whoa! Shaffer, nice speed. Cameron diving in for the attack as they make their way through that first outside zone. Oh my goodness, look at Cameron. He is starting to apply that pressure in the chase position. John Shaffer looking sharp, man. Looking sharp as he just threads the needle through that second outside zone. My goodness, almost a little bit of contact. I'll tell you what, Cameron Sorenson, very, very aggressive in the chase position. As we watch the instant replay here, we see John Shaffer doing a great job, but look at Cameron already on the attack early in this run. Both drivers going to make their way back up to the start line. Now Cameron is going to have his turn to lead, and John Shaffer is going to have to apply the same amount of pressure, if not more, in order to take a victory. Cameron Sorenson, sponsored by Spider, Lockdown Performance, Radium, Odyssey Batteries, and VP Race Fuels. And John Shaffer, sponsored by Holley, Torque Storm Superchargers, Chili's. He loves chicken fajitas. If you like chicken fajitas, you may want to get a hold of John Shaffer and join him for some, maybe the happy hour, I don't know. But he loves buy that man some chicken fajitas. Gosh darn it. And Chili's, if you're watching, you may want to give this guy, get into his program. But he also sponsored by Animal Auto, FMS Injection. These guys having a great time. You can check John Shaffer at InstaShafted and Cameron Sorenson at Cameron Sorenson on social media. John Shaffer and his crew always out here to have a great time. Cameron Sorenson always ready to do battle. Here we go. Cameron Sorenson out front. John Shaffer giving chase. Both drivers attacking that first outside zone. Cameron doing a good job getting into that outside. Oh no! Oh my goodness. John Shaffer almost getting lost in a little bit of smoke there. Getting pretty deep to that first outside zone. Both drivers attacking that second outside zone. John Shaffer able to reel him back in. Cameron Sorenson looking like a boss in that lead position as they make their way off the course. Wow, that is absolutely exciting as I'm getting a face full of tire dust as these guys are doing burnout. The burnout box. Anyways, watching that instant replay, look at John Shaffer did struggle a little bit in that chase position through that first outside zone. He was able to reel it back in, but now we're going to get the official decision. Wait for the judges to deliberate and make the final call. Got both drivers over here waiting patiently. Who will it be? Will it be Cameron Sorenson or will it be John Shaffer? John Shaffer gets the win. John Shaffer gets the win from Colton, California. in that 1995 240SX. Congratulations to John Shaffer, Cameron Sorenson. Unbelievable. I see big things from Cameron in the future. Absolutely amazing chase and lead run from Cameron Sorenson. Our next two drivers, we have Cody Breitenstein and Blaze Potts. Blaze Potts in the lead lane in that Mazda RX-7, and Cody Breitenstein in that green and pinkish, I guess you could say, drip kind of livery going on there. He's going to be chasing Cody with an LQ powered 550 horsepower. Blaze Potts with an LS1 about 450 horsepower. Both drivers running Zestino tires. So it's a pretty even match here. Blaze Potts, you gotta love it. He loves his animals. His animals, you know, all our pets, they're like family to us. And that's one thing that makes Holley LS Fest such an amazing event. It's like it's a family affair. We have people from all ages here to just have a great time. Arms up, arms down. Here we go. Blaze Potts out front. Cody Breitenstein into chase position. Wow, Blaze Potts blazing down the straight. What a great name for that man, because he is absolutely on fire right now as he leads the track, or leads Cody around the track, making his way out of that first outside zone. Both cars transitioning into that second outer zone. Cody able to reel in Blaze Potts as they make their way through that third and final outer zone. Now they're going to make their way back up to the front, switch positions, and go back at it again. As we watch the replay, I mean, Blaze Potts just takes off down the straight. And Cody just trying to catch up, and he does towards the end. But it might be a little too late. We're going to have a chance to go back at it again. Blaze Potts, they call him Dale Pop-Tart from St. George, Utah, in the 1987 Mazda RX-7. Sponsored by Holley, Fortunato, Sparco, Big Duck Club, Zestino, and Scoundrels. Cody sponsored by Bright Racing, Circuit Performance, Holley, Sunoco, and Simpson. Holley is not just a place to find all your performance parts. Also check out Simpson for all your safety equipment needs. From helmets to shoes, they got you covered from head to toe. You can check these guys out on social media. You can check out Cody at not underscore Bright on social media, and then Blaze Potts, just like it sounds, Blaze Potts. Cody in that 1992 Nissan 240SX LQ4 powered. Blaze Potts in that 1987 Mazda RX-7 powered by LS1. Once again, I want to thank everybody for coming out here, joining us live and on the live stream. As we get ready to get into the second half of this battle, here we go. Cody out front. Blaze Potts giving chase. Blaze Potts not giving much room for Cody as they both initiate into that first outside zone. Blaze Potts really applying that pressure early. Oh my goodness. Not too much space between the drivers. Cody, he can't let it phase him. He's still got to lay down a solid lead run, and man, look at the amount of smoke coming out from behind Cody Breitenstein's car. Give it up for Cody Breitenstein and Blaze Potts. Absolute fire here at Holley's LS Fest West 2025 Las Vegas Motor Speedway. In the burnout box right now, we have Kevin Gorke in that Chevy Corvette and Jason Gann in the red Chevy Corvette. Vet versus vet, but we're going to go ahead and pull up Cody and Blaze and get the official decision. Who will it be? Will it be Blaze Potts in that Mazda RX-7 or Cody Breitenstein in that Nissan 240SX? Blaze Potts gets the win, and he will advance on in tonight's competition. Valiant effort by Cody Breitenstein, but unfortunately just not enough to take out Blaze Potts. Switching our focus up at the start line, we have Kevin Gorke in that lead position, Jason Gann in the chase position. Both drivers here in Chevy Corvettes. Kevin Gorke, LT1 power, 600 horsepower, rocking Zignova tires. Jason Gann LS3 power, 680 horsepower, utilizing Accelera tires. So pretty evenly matched when it comes to horsepower. Definitely going to be a nail biter for sure. Kevin Gorke representing Renspec Wraps, Redline Oil, Zicknova tires, and of course, his sugar mama, Jason Gann. I think he can use some sponsors. We got to get some stickers on the side of that car. It looks like he just drove here from like the grocery store or something. But here we go. Jason Gann and Kevin Gorke. Kevin Gorke out front. Kevin Gorke putting some distance between him and Jason as they make their way to, oh no! Wow, Kevin, a major bobble through that first outside zone upon initiation, and Jason really struggling to get back in the pocket. Both drivers now making their way through that second outside zone. Jason kind of bobbled a little bit in that chase position. Kevin Gorke looking much better on the second half of that run. As we watch that instant replay, you see Kevin doing a good job with about 10 years of experience. Jason about 5 years of experience. But both drivers, they have some ground to make up. Kind of struggling through the course, especially early on through that first outside zone. So we're going to want to see them clean that up a little bit as they make their way back up to the start line. Both drivers huge fans of LS Fest. Jason kind of pulling off to the side, not too sure what's going on there. Maybe he's having some mechanical issues because he did look like he was bobbing a little bit. Huh. Well, see if he pulls back up to the line. You can check out Kevin Gorke on social media at kevin.rsi. And Jason, 5M_driftJ. All right, it looks like Kevin Gorke is going to probably advance on because looks like he's taking a little bit of a parade lap. So something must have happened with Jason's vehicle. But we're going to go ahead and move to our final battle of the top 16. And it's between Rome Charpentier, Rome CP, and Jeff Stein. Rome in that BMW M3 LSA powered. Jeff Stein from Northport Beach, California in that Cadillac CTSV. Rome CP and Jeff Stein making their way into the burnout box. Rome CP, world-class competitor. Super humble guy. Always out to have a good time. Rome will be leading with that BMW M3 LSA powered, about 1,200 horsepower. He'll be rocking Kumo tires. And then Jeff Stein in that Cadillac CTSV LS6 powered with about 500 horsepower, and he's going to be riding X-Comp tires. It's a battle of tire manufacturers, battle of chassis. BMW versus Cadillac. Here we go. Rome out front. Jeff trying to dive in the pocket, but my goodness, Rome leaving Jeff at the line. Jeff trying to dive back in that pocket, but Rome is not let him catch up as Rome does a great job filling out that first outside zone. Jeff really struggling to try to catch up, and my goodness, Rome looks like he's definitely in it to win it as he is just laying out a clinic of a lead run as they make their way off the course. This is the last battle of top 16. We're going to go right into the top 8 after this as we're watching instant replay. Rome CP just doing a great job in that lead position. Rome CP from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Jeff Stein from Newport Beach, California. Jeff sponsored by X-Comp Tires, Freedom Auto Works, Texas Speed, Motegi Wheels, and PRP Seats. And then Rome CP in that Garagistic BMW, sponsored by Pedal Commander, Kumho Tires, Magnuson, and Holley. A lot of these drivers utilizing Holley performance parts. Here we go. Jeff has got a lot of ground to make up. Rome seems to have the advantage, making their way into the second half of this battle as Rome kind of starts kind of laid back, but now he's starting to dive in for the attack as he's starting to reel in Jeff Stein. Jeff going way off course there, coming out of that first outside zone. Rome, CP, now give him a little space, but still applying pressure. Both drivers coming off the course. Give it up for Rome and Jeff as they make their way over to the burnout box for the official decision. And as you can see here, in classic Drift Challenge fashion, we don't stop. We just keep going. We go from top 16 to top 8 until we're going to keep going until we get a winner. In the burnout box, we have Jeff Jones making his way back up there, and I do believe that is Roberto. Yep, Roberto in that 350s. Let's get the official this season. All right, Rome CP gets the win. Rome CP gets the win. He's going to advance on. Jeff Jones. Up at the line, we have Jeff Jones and Roberto Guerra. Jeff Jones in that red and black Kumho tires, 370Z, LS1 powered, about 400 horsepower, Rocket Kumho tires. Roberto in that Nissan 350Z, LQ9, 380 horsepower, and he'll be on Lens tires. Both drivers making their way past top 32, past top 16, and in to the beginning of the top 8 battles. Arms up, arms down, and away we go. Jeff Jones, he's out for redemption. He wants to take that number 1 spot as he attacks that first outside zone. Nice initiation. Roberto already diving in for the attack as Roberto starts diving into that pocket pretty early. Coming out of first outer zone, a little shallow in the chase position. Jeff Jones right on the outer edge of the course doing an amazing job. But look at Roberto now applying that pressure as they make their way out of that third and final outer zone. My goodness, what an amazing run by both drivers. As we watch that instant replay, you can see Jeff Jones really pulling out all the stops as he kind of pulls away from Roberto, but Roberto doing a great job diving in the pocket almost instantly. If I had to nitpick, I would say Roberto could have stayed out a little wider coming out of that first outside zone, but man, does he dive in for the attack later on. Well, as they make their way back up, arms down. There we go, and away they go. Roberto Guerra out front. Jeff Jones giving chase. Jeff Jones, he can't play it safe here. He's going to have to dive in early for the attack. Can Roberto Guerra fend off the attack? Right now, little shallow on the angle, slowing up coming out of that first outside zone. Kind of choking up Jeff Jones a little bit, but Jeff Jones still in the pocket as they make the final transition into that third outer zone. Good job by both drivers as we wait for the official decision between Jeff Jones and Roberto Guerra. Wow, we are just moving right along. Our next battle, it looks like it's going to be I think it's Logan Hunter and Seth Wright. Logan Hunter and Seth Wright, I think, is going to be the next battle. But we need to get an official decision between Jeff Jones and Roberto. Who will it be? Will it be the orange 350Z of Roberto Guerra? But it's Jeff Jones! Jeff Jones advancing on, one step closer to the number 1 spot. Finishing second place last year, Jeff Jones is definitely out for redemption. Next up, we got Logan Hunter and Seth Wright. In that lead lane, that Chevy Corvette of Seth Wright, LS6 powered, 420 horsepower on Zick Nova tires. Logan Hunter in that Nissan S14 LS3 powered, 448 horsepower. He'll be on Zistino tires. Both drivers out here to take that number 1 spot, and they are one step closer to doing so. But they're going to have to get past each other on this one. Logan Hunter from Thousand Oaks, California. Seth Wright from Las Vegas, Nevada. Here we go. Arms up, arms down, and away they go. Seth Wright out front. Logan Hunter giving chase. Seth Wright doing a good job trying to leave Logan, but Logan already diving in early for the attack. Wow, he is on his door as they make their way out of that. Oh my goodness. Oh, these guys are just battling it out, man. They are totally having a blast as they make their way into that third outer zone. Logan Hunter, what an amazing job in that Nissan 240SX. Man, Logan Hunter really putting on a show for the crowd here. Using every bit of that 448 horsepower and putting those Zistino tires to work. Hunter, sponsored by Parts Shop Max, Zistino Tires, Big Duck Club, Sparco USA. Seth Wright, sponsored by Huntington and Ellis, and Lip Smacking Foodie Tours. Both drivers making their way back up to the start line. Logan Hunter out front in that gray Nissan 240SX. Seth Wright is going to give chase in that Chevy Corvette. Here we go. Hope you guys are having a great time. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the live stream. Those of you guys that are watching live from around the world, everybody that's here with us live at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, do me a favor. Feel free to go ahead and hop on to the live stream. You get to see some different camera angles, and you can share that with your friends and family that weren't able to make it. Here we go. Hands up, hands down. Logan Hunter out front. Seth Wright giving chase. Both drivers making their way down the straight. Logan Hunter. Whoa, my goodness. Seth Wright. Man, look at this. He's trying to match that aggression from Logan Hunter in that chase position. That both drivers make a smooth transition. Whoa, little bobble by Seth Wright in that chase position. Coming a little shallow, but my goodness, did he match the aggression of Logan Hunter. Both drivers doing an amazing job in the chase position. As we watch that instant replay, you can just see right off initiation, diving in for the attack. Seth Wright is just putting that vehicle almost into the side of Logan Hunter. I would say the only place I would probably pick that maybe had a mistake right there, you can see the stiff front wheels kind of bobble back and forth, making that correction. That may be the difference between advancing on or not. But we'll wait for the official decision as our next two drivers are warming up their tires. John Shaffer and Blaze Potts will be doing battle next. As we wait for the official decision, who will it be? Will it be Logan Hunter? Logan Hunter gets the win. Logan Hunter gets the win. What an amazing, amazing battle here. All right, up at the line, we got John Shaffer and Blaze Potts. John Shaffer in that Nissan 240SX, Blaze Potts in that Mazda RX-7, both LS powered, both here to get rowdy. John Shaffer in that Nissan 240SX, LQ4 powered, about 700 horsepower. Blaze Potts in that Mazda RX-7, LS1 with about 450 horsepower, and he's running Zistino tires. All right, looks like we're locked and loaded. Arms up, arms down, and away they go. John Shaffer out front in that lead position. Blaze Potts trying to blaze the night away as they make their way down the straight. John Shaffer doing a great job completely filling out that first outside zone, but my goodness, Blaze Potts is all in his business as they make their way into that second outside zone. Look at Blaze Potts trying to apply that pressure as John Shaffer doing exactly what he needs to do in that lead position. Give it up for John Shaffer and Blaze Potts. Wow, this is exciting. These drivers are really laying it all out on the line. These guys want to take home the bragging rights. They want to take home the prize money. They want to take home the glory of LS Fest West here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As the winds starting to cool down, starting to get a little chilly, track conditions may change a little bit. Doesn't seem like it's affecting these drivers. I'm sure they're enjoying this little cool weather inside the cockpit of those vehicles. I mean, it could get upwards of 100 degrees inside these vehicles. Blaze Potts in that lead lane. John Shaffer will be given chase. Blaze Potts, they call him Dale Pop-Tart from St. George, Utah. Blaze Potts sponsored by Holley, Fortune Auto, Sparco, Big Duck Club, Stino Tires, and Scoundrels. Find him at Blaze Potts. He's right now in the lead position, and he's going to have to try to pull away from John Shaffer as they make their way down the straight. John Shaffer, my goodness, is diving in early for the attack. He cannot leave it up to the judges to make a decision. He needs to apply all that pressure, try to force a mistake out of Blaze Potts, but my goodness, Blaze Potts is on rails as he makes his way through that second outside zone. John Shaffer right there, side by side. What an amazing job these drivers are doing. We got Rome CP, and Kevin Gorke warming up their tires right now. But we're going to have to pull Blaze Potts and John Shaffer up to the burnout box so we can get an official decision. So who will it be? Will it be John Shaffer from Colton, California in a 1995 Nissan 240SX, or will it be Blaze Potts from St. George, Utah in a 1987 Mazda RX-7? It was a fierce fought battle, but there can only be one, as they say. Blaze Potts from St. George, Utah takes the win. John Shaffer, I'm sure he'll be back next year. Right now, we're going to focus our attention up to the start line. We got Kevin Gorke from Houston, Texas. He's going to be doing battle in that Renspec Chevy Corvette against Rome CP in that BMW M3 LSA power, 1,200 horsepower, running Kumho tires. And as you can see, Kevin Gorke with about 600 horsepower, he's running Zick Nova tires. Rome CP in that BMW, Garagistic BMW, going to lead the pack as they make their way down the straight. All right, Rome CP out front. Kevin's got to dial him in early. He cannot give can't give any advantage to Rome CP. Rome CP is on rails as he makes his way through that first outside zone, completely filling out the course, doing a great job, as expected from Rome CP. Kevin Gorke doing an amazing job in that chase position, trying to dive in for the attack with a good amount of proximity, matching angle in that Renspec Chevy Corvette. Both drivers doing a great job, battling it out all weekend for everybody here, live and on the live stream, for your viewing pleasure, as they say. So we'll see as the second half of this battle unfolds. Will it be Kevin Gorke from Houston, Texas in that Renspec Chevy Corvette, or will it be Rome CP in that Garagistic BMW M3? All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Hands up, hands down, and away we go in true Holley LS Fest fashion. Oh my goodness, that looks like Kevin Gorke might have missed a gear. Not the time to miss a gear, my friend. Rome CP backing off a little bit, trying to give Kevin room to get back into gear and get down the straight as they both transition into that second outside zone. that little misshift, if that's what that was, may have been all it takes to edge out a victory here over Kevin Gorke. All right, as we wait for the official decision, will it be Kevin Gorke or Rum CP? It's Rum CP in that garagistic BMW M3, one step closer to taking home that crown. Rum CP has come very close the last couple years to taking home that #1 spot, and it's up for grabs. Last year's first place finisher, Matt Kaufman, not able to make it. We miss him, wish he was here, but somebody's going to claim that title from you, buddy. Our next battle, it looks like it's going to be Logan Hunter versus Jeff Jones. Jeff Jones, last year's second place finisher in that Kumo tire red and black 370Z, but he's going to have to get past Logan Hunter. Logan Hunter has been on fire all weekend, not literally, but just, performance-wise. He has been on fire. We have seen some fire. Unfortunately, TJ Hunt was out here for practice and kind of put a sunroof on the block there, kind of windowed the block, as they say, and unfortunately getting taken out of competition. So we have right now Logan Hunter and Jeff Jones ready to do battle. And we are working our way now to the top 4 of tonight's competition. We are in the top 4, folks. Top 4. Logan Hunter will be leading. Jeff Jones will be giving chase. Both these drivers have been doing a stellar job battling their way through the competition. As you can see, are you ready? Are you ready? Hands up, hands down, and away they go. Logan Hunter out front. Jeff Jones in the chase position. Both drivers doing an amazing job as they make their way through that first outside zone. Jeff Jones, he's in it to win it. He wants that #1 spot. Take it home. Whoa! Oh my goodness, what happened? What is going on? Jeff Jones uncharacteristically coming, straightening out in a chase position almost, as Logan Hunter seems to be doing everything he needs to put down a great lead run, but we're going to have to look at this in the instant replay. Let's see what happens here. It looks like Logan Hunter doing a great job in that lead position. Jeff Jones early in for the attack as they make right there. It looks like for a second like Jeff Jones had to kind of slow down a little bit, make a little bit of correction. It caused him to have it made wobble. Well, let's see what happens as they make their way back up to the start line. Jeff Jones is now going to lead in that red and black Kumo tire 370Z. Logan Hunter in that all-gray Nissan 240SX. As I mentioned, we are in the top 4 battle. We are almost finished here at the Holley LS Fest West Drift Challenge 2025 at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We want to thank everybody for coming out here. This has been absolutely amazing, but it ain't over yet. All right, here we go. Arms up, arms down, and away we go. Jeff Jones out front. Logan Hunter giving chase as they break their way down the straight. Jeff Jones putting a little bit of a gap on Logan Hunter, but Logan Hunter already starting to dive in for the attack. Reeling in Jeff Jones as they make their way through that first outside zone. Jeff Jones, man, skirting the complete outer edge of outer zone #1. Smooth transition by both drivers. Logan Hunter matching angle, matching speed, matching style as they make their way into that third and final outside zone. Give it up for Jeff Jones and Logan Hunter. So the winner of these two will go on and face the winner of the next battle between Blaze Potts and Rome CP. We will have a third place winner, so the loser of this battle will face the loser of the next battle. But we need to get an official decision. Not sure exactly what's going on. I see some whispering, some hand signals. Man, the suspense is killing me. I hope it lasts. Jeff Jones has got his noggin hanging out the window, a big old smile on his face. Logan Hunter gets the win. Oh no, taking out Jeff Jones. Logan Hunter in that Hunter Go Nissan 240 SX. We're going to call him the Giant Slayer, taking out Jeff Jones as they do a little celebratory burnout, but you can't celebrate. You can't quite celebrate yet, my man. You still have one more battle. But we will see Jeff Jones back out to battle the loser of the next battle between Blaze Potts and Rome CP. Blaze Potts and Rome CP coming out here next. Blaze Potts coming to us from St. George, Utah. Rome CP coming to us from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Blaze Potts in a 1987 Mazda RX-7. LS1 powered, about 450 horsepower. He's rocking Zestino tires, sponsored by Holley, Fortune Auto, Sparco, Big Duck Club, Zestino, and Scoundrels. Hit him up at Blaze Potts on social media. He's going to have to take out Rome CP, our second place qualifier, in that BMW M3. LSA power with about 1,200 horsepower. A behemoth of an engine. Wow. Rome CP with almost triple the horsepower of Blaze Potts as they make their way to the straight. Rome CP in that Garagistic BMW M3, sponsored by Pedal Commander, Kumo Tire, Magnuson, and Holley. Wow, what an amazing event so far. Who will it be? I mean, it's really, it's getting down to the wire, not just the edge of the night, but also down to the wires on the tires. The winner of this battle will go on to face Logan Hunter. The loser will have to battle Jeff Jones. Here we go, Rome CP out front. Blaze Potts in the chase position as they make their way down the straight. Rome CP, nice initiation. Both drivers attacking that first outside zone well. Blaze Potts really trying to apply that pressure. Can he force a mistake? Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, Blaze Potts slowing down, making a bobble out of that first outside zone. Both cars transition and Blaze Potts able to dive back in the pocket. But that might have been all it takes to hand the win to Rome CP. I'll tell you right now, you cannot make any mistakes against Rome CP. As we watch the instant replay, Rome CP out front, both cars making their way down the straight. Blaze Potts doing a good job in that chase position. I mean, he dives in for the attack early. The only place I can really pick apart here is coming out of that first outside zone where you see Blaze Potts right there. Maybe a little too much angle bob, a little kind of shallow coming out of that first outside zone. And that just maybe gave a slight advantage to Rome CP. Well, we'll see. Anything can happen. We've seen it go the other way when it seemingly looks like somebody has the advantage and something happens and it goes the other direction. Here we go. Blaze Potts out front. Rome CP dragging his back bumper as they make their way down the straight. Both drivers attacking that first outside zone. Man, Rome CP right there diving in the pocket early. Blaze Potts coming out, doing much better in the lead position, completely filling out the track from side to side. Smooth transitions. Rome CP right there in the pocket, matching angle and speed as they make their way out of the third and final outer zone. Give it up for Blaze Potts and Rome CP. Like I said, it's pretty close, folks. But that correction by Blaze Potts, that may be all it took to give Rome CP the win. But we're going to get the official decision. So again, some whispering going on here. Maybe he's placing an order, double cheeseburgers, fries. I don't know. Rome CP gets the win, advancing on, and he's going to have to battle it out against Logan Hunter. Blaze Potts is going to battle it out for third against Jeff Jones. So it's not over yet, folks. We got two more battles. Unless it goes one more time, could be three more battles. But what an exciting event so far. We want to thank Holley for putting on this event, this festival of V8 craziness. Well, here we go. We're going to see it's kind of suspense is building, right? We got some excellent drivers. Jeff Jones finishing second place last year, unfortunately getting taken out in his last battle. I mean, he still has a chance to make third, so, you know, not the direction he wants to go. He wants to get first, but he can still walk away with third. But as I mentioned before, thank you so much for coming out here live. Those of you guys who are watching on the live stream, thank you so much for supporting Holley and the LS Fest West competition, a drift challenge here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It's been an epic weekend full of memories and hopefully new drift fans. It's really what we're trying to do. We want to build the drift fan base. Well, hopefully we're inspiring some of you drivers out there that may have just, you know, started drifting. Come out here maybe next year and throw your hat in the ring. We have some drivers that are competing for the very first time this weekend. We have some drivers that have only been drifting for a year. We have drivers that have been drifting for about 20 years. So it's a pretty good range of drivers and different builds. And to come here on this weekend and just be able to just share drifting with all the other motorsports disciplines. I mean, Holley has done an amazing job bridging the gap between all different motorsports disciplines, drag racing, off-road racing. We had the burnout box. We had autocross going on. I mean, it's just been absolutely amazing to be a part of LS Fest here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And we are almost done. We're letting these drivers get some tires changed. And what an amazing event it's been so far. So just hang on there for us, folks, because as I mentioned earlier, some of these drivers, you know, they get like maybe 2 runs out of a brand new set of tires. Drifting at this level can get pretty expensive. That's why it's important to have these partners hop on board and help them with their program. Well, the night's about winding down. As I mentioned before, we do have our 3rd and 4th place battle coming up next between Jeff Jones and Blaze Potts. All right, there you go, as we get Jeff Jones and Blaze Pott out on the track to warm up their tires, and the temperature is definitely dropping here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Jeff Jones coming to us from Inland Empire, California, in that Kumho tire Nissan 370Z with about 400 horsepower. Running those Kumho tires, also sponsored by Prisma Lab. Blaze Potts, they call him Dale Pop-Tart, from St. George, Utah, in a 1987 Mazda RX-7 with about 450 horsepower, rocking Zestino tires. Fairly even match here. This is the battle for third place. In that lead position, in that Mazda RX-7, is Blaze Potts. Giving chase is Jeff Jones. All right, arms up, arms down, and away they go. Blaze Potts blazing down the straight as Jeff Jones is in for the tech. Oh my goodness. Jeff Jones almost T-boning Blaze Potts on initiation. Absolutely insane as they make their way through that first outside zone. Both drivers, smooth transitions into that second outside zone. Blaze Potts looking dialed, calm, cool, and collective in that lead position, but Jeff Jones, wow, he is an animal behind the wheel and super aggressive in that chase position. As we watch the instant replay, there we go, see Blaze Potts taking out down the straight, doing a good job, going full throttle, but Jeff Jones almost diving in right into the side of Blaze Potts' Mazda RX-7 and just kind of maintaining proximity almost all the way throughout the course, doing what he can to apply as much pressure. But my goodness, Blaze Potts on the rails, doing everything he needs to do in that lead position. It is anybody's battle so far. Both drivers make it up to the line and they switch positions. Jeff Jones in that Kumho tire 370Z, Blaze Potts representing Scoundrels written across that Mazda RX-7. Hands up, hands down, and away they go. Who will take third place? Will it be Jeff Jones in that Kumho tire 370Z, or will it be Blaze Potts? Whoa! Look at Blaze in for the attack, matching the aggression. He is, my goodness, Blaze Potts. Wow, what an amazing chase run. Kind of, unfortunately come a little shallow through that second outside zone. But man, he is putting it all on the line here at Holley LS Fest 2025. It's anybody's game. The only thing I can say here, I will tell you that Blaze Potts, absolute beast in the chase position. Jeff Jones not being phased whatsoever as we pull him back up to the line. We're going to wait for the official decision. Will it be Jeff Jones or will it be Blaze Potts? A round of applause for both these drivers. Who's going to take home that third spot? Who will it be? Jeff Jones? Blaze Potts? Not too sure. Definitely very close between the two. Wow. Judges definitely taking their time to make sure they analyze both runs. I mean, this is what an amazing, amazing night of drifting. And we are possibly, I mean, this could go one more time. Could it be Jeff Jones? Could it be Blaze Potts? But again, like I said, it still can go one more time. As we sit here and wait, the suspense is building. Jeff Jones gets the win. Jeff Jones gets the win in the Kumho tire. So Jeff Jones is going to take the third spot. As Jeff Jones and Blaze Potts do a little celebratory burnouts here, little donuts. Jeff Jones, I'm sure he would have rather taken home first, but you know, third place, not too shabby. Hats off to Jeff Jones and his crew. But now we are here for the final battle between Rome CP and Logan Hunter. Logan Hunter coming to us from Thousand Oaks, California in a 1995 Nissan 240SX, an LS3 powered by 448 horsepower, rocking Zestino tires. Rome CP in that BMW M3 LSA power with 1,200 horsepower, and he's going to be using Kumo tires to try to get that power on the course. Man, more than double the horsepower. Rome CP is proven to be an absolute beast. He's been taking out competitor after competitor, but he cannot sleep on Logan Hunter. Logan Hunter has been on fire. And that's one thing that we love about drifting is horsepower doesn't necessarily give you the win. You'd be surprised how many underpowered drivers are able to take the victory. Any little mistake could be the determining factor. As they both pull up the line, you see Rome CP in that garagistic BMW. He's going to lead Logan Hunter in a Hunter Go Nissan 240 SX will give chase. Arms up, arms down as we begin the first half of this first and second place battle here at Holley LS Fest 2025. My goodness, look at Logan Hunter. He is applying so much pressure on Rome CP. Wow, I can't believe how Logan Hunter is so aggressive in that chase position. Rome CP not being phased whatsoever. Give it up for Rome CP and Logan Hunter as they make their way. You gotta watch this replay. That's one thing that's great about the live stream. You watch this replay. But look at Logan Hunter. My goodness, just right off the bat, diving in, applying pressure, seemingly pushing Rome CP around the course. I said it before, folks. Just because Rome CP has twice the horsepower doesn't mean he's gonna walk away with the victory. Logan Hunter doing a stellar job. World-class driving at its finest here at Holley's LS Fest West 2025 underneath the lights at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And a cool breeze blowing in from the desert as the sun sets behind the mountains at the iconic Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It's been an amazing event, ups and downs, and these drivers have earned it. They've absolutely earned it. And the fans have earned it too, hanging out with us here. Again, like, share, subscribe. Holley LS Fest West 2025 Facebook page, YouTube. Share the love. That's the best thing you could do for us here at Holley LS Fest is just share the links, man. Tag your favorite drivers and just love on us as we love on you guys. And LS Fest gets bigger and badder every year. All right, we got Logan Hunter in that lead position. Rome CP in that garagistic BMW will be given chase. Here we go. This could be it, folks. Logan Hunter out front, Rome CP. Rome CP has to match the aggression of Logan Hunter, and he did so far. Look at Rome CP. Whoa. Oh my goodness. It doesn't get much better than this. Wow, absolutely insane. Rome CP doing a great job trying to constantly apply the pressure. Logan Hunter laying down a smoke show, but Rome CP able to navigate through it as they make their way off the course. Wow. Watching this instant replay, I mean, it is down to every tiny mistake. I mean, any little mistake, any little bobble, any little correction could be the difference between first and second. If we have a winner, we're going to pull them up, make the official announcement on track. If we have a winner, we just need to pull them over. We'll make the official announcement. It may still go one more time. It's possible it could go one more time. We're going to, again, make the announcement. Right before the live audience, unless it goes one more time. looks like, I think we do have a decision. And we're going to pull them up and make the official announcement. I mean, who will it be? Will it be Logan Hunter? Or will it be Rome CP? Once again, I want to thank you everybody for coming out to Holley LS Fest West. Those of you guys that tuned in on the live stream, thank you so much for joining us year after year. And we look forward to seeing you at the next round in Texas next month. So make sure you stay locked on. Go ahead and turn on notifications on YouTube and on Facebook so you can be informed. You don't miss the drift action here from LS Fest Drift Challenge. All right, it looks like I don't know, there's a whole lot of speculation going on here. I'm assuming we do have official decision, and we're going to go ahead and pull them up. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and pull them up and make the official decision. As you can see, drivers are enjoying a little bit of last-minute celebratory burnouts. We're going to bring Jeff Jones out here. Jeff Jones, we already know that he took that number 3 spot. Jeff Jones pulling up there. Once again, I want to thank everybody. Just hang tight. We're going to cut to the track shortly and have Cerise Taylor announce the winners. Everybody give it up for these 3 drivers coming out here, laying it all on the line, putting on a world-class show for everybody. Hopefully we've made some new drift fans. What an amazing event LS Fest West here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway has been. It has been non-stop action. It's been full of thrills and spills as these drivers have battled their way through the ranks in order to take that number 1 spot. It's been absolutely amazing sharing this moment with you guys. Again, a round of applause for these 3 drivers. Round of applause for these 3 drivers. It's been absolutely amazing, and as you can see, the sun has finally set. Cool breeze has come through, and let's see if we can get the official results. And there you have it, Logan Hunter getting the win. What an amazing night of drift action. We want to thank everybody for joining us here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. What an amazing weekend, and we're just getting started. Want to make sure everybody is able to join us throughout the year. Make it over to LSFest, Texas. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, Holley, for putting such an amazing festival of speed surrounding that LS platform. It's been absolutely amazing, and really can't thank everybody enough. Thank you guys for watching on the live stream. And yeah, I mean, it really doesn't get much better than this. We just had just a great night, and yeah, looks like Logan Hunter getting the win, Rome CP getting second, and Jeff Jones taking third. And what an amazing night it has been. I want to thank everybody for watching. Until next time, don't forget, set the notifications, like, share, subscribe. Holley LS Fest 2025 has been absolutely amazing. Thank you guys, and good night.
I was broke, pocket full of lead. Now I'm on the bricks, getting paid like no other dog. Now I'm stacking chips.
Redesigned from the ground up, MSD's Ultra 6A boasts a significant size reduction, making it 60% smaller, 50% lighter, and 35% more efficient. Find out about MSD's latest products at Holley.com.
The #1 EFI conversion just got better. With 14 new features, all new electronics, and a complete ecosystem with display options, fuel systems, even transmission control, you can't go wrong with Sniper 2 EFI. To learn more about converting your engine to EFI, visit us at Holley.com.